Hi guys, it's nice to meet you. I'm a senior business analyst and today we will speak about 15 different IT career paths that you can take, or 15 different IT roles. The first one is the front-end developer. They are responsible for how the software looks like. Usually if it's a web page, then they are using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. They are responsible for the structure, for the design and for the functionality on the page. Then comes the second role. The second role is the backend developer. Backend developers are working with the data. They are creating the database, manipulating data, writing into the database, querying the database. It's usually SQL. It's PostgreSQL or MySQL and different type of SQL. They have to write the services that are communicating with the database. This is usually done in Java, C# or C++. They have to get the data from the database, then do something in the service, and then send it to the front end. Or get the data from the front end and write it to the database. Then comes the third one, the third role, and that is the full stack developer. They know both front end and back end at the same time. Then comes the fourth one, and that's manual tester. Manual testers, or quality assurance, they are responsible for making sure that the software is working according to the requirements. So they manually, this is why they are manual testers, click through the software and they try to find defects or problems, and if they find it, then they will send it to the developers and let them decide what to do with it. Either it should be fixed or postponed to later times. Then comes the automation tester. Automation tester is also a tester, but they are writing software to test the software. Usually they are using Selenium, this is a framework, and then using a programming language like Java, Cucumber for example, and then they write the software in this language, and the software that they are writing will test the original code. Then comes the next one, and it's the system administrator. System administrators are the ones who are responsible for the environment. For example, if you want a second monitor, then you can ask from them, or if you want the software to be installed on your computer, or if you don't have an internet, then you can turn to them. Then they are also responsible for maintaining the servers of the company, making sure that everything's working fine. So these are the sysadmins. This was the sixth one, the sixth role. So the next one, the seventh, is the content author. Content authors are the ones who are responsible for adding a lot of data to the page, to the web page that you are maintaining. It's very important to constantly update your pages, because if you constantly update them, then the search engines will rank your page higher and you will have more revenue. This is why the content author's work is very important. Then comes the next one, is the SEO expert. This is the eighth role. Usually SEO expert is also a content author, and content author is also an SEO expert, because they have to know what to put on the page, how to use the headings, what to add to the images, what data to add to the page, to the dynamic page, so the search engines will rank your website higher. Okay, then the next one, the ninth, is the UX or UX designer. They are responsible for the user experience. Usually they are creating wireframes and designs based on the input from the customer and from business analyst, because they work together in close contact. So basically they are responsible how the software will look like. The developers will work, the front-end developers will work on their input. Then comes the development lead. They are responsible for giving tasks to everybody in the team. They are responsible for reaching the deadline. They have to make sure that everything is done until the deadline. They are also technical persons, so if somebody in the team has a problem, then they have to help them. If you are working, for example, in Scrum, then it may happen that they are also the Scrum Master at the same time. Then the next role is the architect. The architects are technical leaders, technical leads. They have to decide how the code should be structured, which framework should be used for the solution of the problem. For example, they can choose between Hybris and Adobe Experience Manager, or it may happen that a single statical homepage is enough. It may happen that they should use Drupal or WordPress, for example. They are also responsible for coding, for how the code should be structured. For example, they can organize code reviews. If somebody is stuck with a problem, then they try to suggest them a solution. Then the 13th is the project manager. So project managers are the ones who are responsible for the whole project. They are in close contact with the customer. They know about budgeting because they know how much money they have. They are responsible for who is in the project, who should be hired to the project, and who should leave the project sometimes. They have to give feedback to the team one by one sometimes. They have to give both positive and negative feedback. So if there is a problem with somebody in the team, then they have to handle it. They are also responsible for reaching the deadline and for earning money after reaching the deadline. Okay, then comes the business analyst. Of course, this would be the 14th. Business analysts are responsible for gathering the requirements from the customer and then managing those requirements, putting them into stories, writing them down in a structured way, usually using templates, and then they have to present those requirements to the development team. They have to help them to implement it, and they have to validate if there is a problem with the requirement. They have to be in close contact with both the customer and with the development team. And the 15th is creating videos. So for example, creating a YouTube video and then upload it, edit it, adding correct descriptions, rank it high, advertising it. This is also an IT role. So thank you guys, thank you for listening it. Have a nice day and keep up the good work. Bye!